The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Newton. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Newton. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He stiff arms him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he gets it down to the 32. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 13 carries, 64 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. Now after after the score. It's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get set to see Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Rosen's throw pulled in by Roberts here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd down, Rosen. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And they'll begin by running the option. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. They set up the screen to Penny. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 30 on second down. Rosen. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 2nd and 2. The give to Peterson out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got his man. It's Eifert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, Peterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bulls are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Penny. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The handoff to Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. That's caught by Penny. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Newton. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Ty Long now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Gets around him. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the 41, Rosen. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, it's Rosen. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jonathan Bostic, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They fake the give. Newton steps away to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. And that, not a sight you want to see. Rashad Penny very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the 38, Newton. And the catch made by Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Play action. It's Newton. He finds his man complete. It's Stanley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Newton. Touchdown! It's complete. Dontrell Inman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lumberjacks have regained the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Roberts has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again, it's Rosen. Caught, Eifert over the middle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Rosen. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Najee Harris, 3 touchdown runs. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In our game, it was Cam Newton who led the way in that first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
On 2nd down now, it's Peterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run again with Peterson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 10. And they'll throw it with Rosen. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Rosen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run again with Hines. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Melvin Ingram, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Ty Long now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here now, Roberts. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Again, Peterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, folks, the run to history is on. Certainly something the whole NFL is watching. He is in sight of Emmitt Smith's all-time rushing record of 18,355 yards.
How about this? Still in the first half, man. All right, so there's a lot of ball left to be played. Here's the problem I'm going to have. I don't want to violate the rules of being an analyst. It's your call to make, but you're going to need a seatbelt to hold me down when he makes that carry that looks like it's going to break the record.
Don't leave your couch. It's coming. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen will drop this down to Peterson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Rosen on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd and 10, Rosen over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to record his 5th sack of the season. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And he finds Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They certainly caught a big break with that missed field goal. Instead of trailing, they hold on to that slim lead, and now we'll see how they play this critical 4th quarter possession. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Rosen. To the left side here for Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They give it to Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Newton. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton. It's caught by Hooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick by Parkey is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So Josh Rosen in the offense, down by 1. 57 seconds to go. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. And this is caught by Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now is Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rosen to throw. Complete to Eifert. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Flushed out right. A little juke. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One final shot here for Rosen. Got his man, it's Eifert. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Portland, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the home team here, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.